Hi and welcome in today's video. Mariam here, sharing about how to live a more nourishing, energizing and prosperous life. In today's video, I'm very happy to share about techniques to make fasting easier. While I am having a little walk with my baby Anya, I thought I would share 3 keys, very important ones, to make fasting a lot easier, a lot more enjoyable and therefore benefiting from every health aspect and even more than you can get from fasting. And the benefits are so long. The list of benefits is just so long. I won't repeat all of them here. In other videos I share a lot more about those. I'm not crossing the right way, but never mind. Number one, number one key to make fasting a lot easier for you is to actually not think about food at all. This may sound controversial because fasting is about not eating food, but actually, if you focus on everything else but the food aspect, you will realize that you will forget about food and you forget about eating simply because you focus your energy on anything else but food. And anything else that you actually like, that's very important in this key. Like for me, it would be dancing, going for a walk. If you like watching movies, listening to music, spending time with animals, people, whatever it is, being creative, whatever it is that you like, if you focus your time on this and you don't actually think about the food aspect, or when you're gonna eat, or what you're gonna eat, or how much, or how often you're gonna fast, how long you're gonna fast, if you don't think about any of this but what you actually love doing and what you're gonna do instead, because if you don't replace your eating habit by something you actually like, you aren't going to be able to fast long term, and especially do intermittent fasting as I suggest, meaning every single day fasting for some time and then having another window of time where you eat. Okay, if you don't focus on anything else that you like more than eating, you won't master it. It's just going to be a temporary thing, very hard to follow, very hard to maintain, and just not really enjoyable. Okay, so number one key, focus. Just don't think about the food aspect. The more, whatever you put your attention and your energy into, is what you get more. So if you focus on not eating, it's still thinking about food, or not having food. It's still around the food energy, the food pattern of thinking, the food mindset. You will want more food anyway. Okay, so just think about anything else but food. Key number 2 now is to actually do things that you like to do more than eating. And if you don't know, take some time to know, meditate, and do those things in a way that, those things, if you like them more than eating, you will forget about 2 things mainly. Well, actually 3. You will forget about what time it is, okay, because you will lose track of time doing the things that you're actually passionate about and you really love more than eating. Number 2, you will forget about eating, which is a good sign that these things are actually nourishing for you and are going to make the experience of fasting a lot more healthier, because you won't lose weight, because you will still be nourished, because you will replace your habits of eating physical food by these activities, which are nourishing to you, right, and are going to give you energy. And number 3, you forget about sleeping. You don't think about, oh yeah, wait, I'm gonna go and have a nap now, I'm gonna go to bed in about 2 hours. You forget about these things because you are so energized and nourished and happy that these don't even matter anymore. Basically, you lose track of the world and what's around you. So the number 2 key is to fill your life the more you can, as much as you can, with things that are nourishing like that to you. And the more you do that, the more you will just naturally increase your level of intermittent fasting or fasting. The idea is to do that every single day, fasting every single day, to a point where you actually live on energy, okay? You feel like you're nourished, energized, and prosperous in your life. Okay. And the key number 3 to ease your experience of fasting is to actually use what I call mind confusion. It's a technique where you actually confuse your mind in a way that is beneficial for your mind and for you, obviously, and in a way that makes you think, or your mind think, Sorry, my baby's a bit talking here. Make you think that actually satisfies your mind, which is telling you things that aren't true. Let's say when your mind tells you I'm hungry, what you're gonna do is do things that make your mind wait till you get that food. Example. For instance, I'm going to eat a bit later is what you tell your mind, and therefore yourself. When your mind tells you I'm hungry right now, emergency, give me food. And while you say that, you actually do things. Let's say, okay, you tell yourself, I'm gonna eat just a bit later, and in the meantime, you go and have a walk. And at the end of the walk, you repeat this sentence maybe for as long as you feel like is needed, okay? Like you finish your walk, it took an hour, you come back, your mind tells you, oh, I'm hungry, or maybe your stomach is gurgling, which is like a normal process of habit, doesn't mean that you actually need food, just saying. And if your stomach gurgles and your mind tells you, oh, I really need food, and you know you feel fine, and you have energy and you're absolutely alright, you could tell yourself, meaning your mind, I am going to eat just a bit later, and again you do another activity from one of the key number 2 activities that are nourishing to you. And for instance, you meditate for an hour, and then after an hour you realize, wait, I'm fine, but your mind keeps telling you, I need some food, I'm hungry, give me something. And then you tell yourself, I'm going to eat just a bit later, and same thing, you do music, dancing, whatever it is, and you are going to be fine. Okay, let's go through that little path over here. So yeah, basically confuse your mind. Another example is if you feel hungry, instead of actually having food, have tons of drink. Like juices to start with. Like for instance, instead of having a liter of juice, when your mind tells you I need kebab, a hamburger, whatever, you have maybe 4 liters of orange juice or 4 liters of banana juice. Anything that is exciting, that will make your mind feel like you are in abundance, okay? Abundance, such an important key. Again, as I say, living on energy is about feeling prosperous, abundant, feeling like you have so much, unlimited, and it's fine. And you always have to set your mind in this energy of abundance and feel this way. If you feel like you're restricting yourself through fasting, ain't gonna work. Or it's gonna work maybe one time, twice, you will feel like miserable and you won't be doing it again, you won't want to do it again. So therefore, instead, fasting should be an experience of huge abundance and unlimited powers, capacities, joy, entertainment, very important, creativity. So that's what you should do. Replace your habit of eating like a zombie and feeling like a zombie by being super creative, super powerful, having so many capacities and talents that you actually use for something that has a meaning for you first, and then create value for the world. Share your life with the world. Share how you live on energy. As I like to share at the end of my videos, show them how you live on energy. Alright? So I've shared the 3 keys in this video of easing your experience or making it more enjoyable, that experience of fasting, okay? Whether intermittent fasting or not, I do encourage and recommend intermittent fasting to start with, making it something daily, a daily habit, and then just growing that daily habit into a higher level every time you feel ready. Every time a little more, a little more, a little more. But intermittent fasting should be something that is implemented, I believe, in everybody's life for a healthy lifestyle. Okay? Just because we eat too much and then move and then meditate and enjoy your life and create, because you are a creator. Alright, so number 1 key, don't think about food when it comes to fasting, just think about anything else that you will do instead of eating. Number 2 key, spend more of your time doing what gives you passion, and this means that you lose track of eating, sleeping, and the time. And number 3, mind confusion. Confuse your mind every time you need to, so that you become the master instead of being the slave. Okay? If you want more, join the newsletter, link underneath this video. And otherwise, I'll catch you later in another video. Bye for now. I'm gonna keep walking in this nice little place with Anya, who is actually sleeping now, and have a wonderful day.